Gemini here, checking in. It's been a while, but I haven't forgot. Sometimes situations, as they become more intense, might require one's time, a little more of one's time. This nursing home journey has been a long one, a lot of lessons learned. Number one, for some residents, visitors are hard to come by. Some people drop their relatives off, never to return. They're just in the wind, which in this case could or would have never happened, because this was never a plan or choice. It just literally came out of nowhere. I know some of the latter episodes dealt with hospice, which was one's first time experiencing it, never knowing it wasn't an option. And on a side note, briefly, and these are the views of Gemini and no one else. All hospice means to me is just a nice word for they're not departed yet, but it's just a matter of time. That's hospice. That's all. Another lesson learned. I mean, some people at these facilities care, and some care as long as they're on the clock. Not to sound ungrateful, because I'm not, but I'm just mindful of that reality. It is what it is. This is not a rant about nursing homes, but just one's personal story and experience as a visitor, and more so as a son. It's easy to go in on a facility, but in the end, it's not about that as much as taking care of self. Taking care of self both as a way of prevention and in general, so one won't become a resident, and taking care of those you love and care about, even if it means helping them. So one won't become a visitor, which is the overall significance of this little vlog. Some may wonder, what's the point of these PSA length episodes compared to this particular episode? This wasn't for the viewing audience as much as for oneself. When going through trials, whatever they may be, it's important to have an outlet, a release, and not withhold it, which is unhealthy. You don't know me from a hole in the ground, but nonetheless, I could never stress enough, take care of yourself. Even if I sound like a broken record, I guess that's just what it has to be, This episode has been longer than all the others because this is the final episode. It was actually, saying this with a heavy heart, the final episode was Friday, May 1st, 2026, 6:55 a.m. So what's next? All one can do is just move on and keep it together as best as they can. Not that it'll be easy, but times of loss, to push through. This has been one's personal story. And for the last time, take care of yourselves, so maybe you won't become the next one. Don't become the next one. Don't be a visitor or a resident.